So apparently there's something I do when I get up, and like I went to the bathroom this time, and this only happens while I'm playing Spiritfarer too, which is kind of weird. If I get up and go to the bathroom, I lose all of my USB, and I got back, and the same thing happened, and it's just easier to restart. It's just easier to restart fucking OBS Studio when that happens. So, unfortunately, I hope everybody's still there. Such a fucking pain in the ass, dude. Losing my USB just really bites because it loses my entire panel, and since my panel goes directly into OBS, OBS is one of these wonderful fucking programs that when it loses that, even if it gains it back at any point in time, it doesn't matter. OBS just won't recognize it unless you go in and you reconfigure it to recognize it, and it just sucks, dude. Anyway, this is Thorn back with the Game Design Lexicon. We were playing Spiritfarer for the PC Windows platform. Let's get back to it. I can't remember what we were doing because friggin' pain in the ass with my USB setup. I'm gonna have to do something about it. I don't really know what's going on with it and why I lose it every so often. But probably because I got a billion USB devices plugged in. But honestly, that shouldn't be an issue. So anyway, let's get back to it. Trying to figure out how to use the grain mill. I'm assuming it has to do with this thing here. And making sure that this thing is lined up and going. And I was looking at it earlier, and it stopped for some reason, because I guess it went off the little thing. But I don't know how it actually grinds it, or when it finishes, or what. I don't know how it works at all. I'm so confused. Oh, wait a second. Oh shit, I got some now. Corn flour! Fucking nice. Okay, finally. So I guess it's just, it happens over time. As long as you have that thing going over a certain amount of time, it'll eventually just grind up. That's good to know. What do we got here? Coal? Pretty damn useless. Okay, it's nighttime. Let's go ahead and hit the hay. And then continue on to Iwashawa countryside, I think is what it was. Okay. Oh, nice. It's telling me the grain's done. That's cool. Okay, let's head over here. See if there's anything over at this island that I can't do. Everybody get your butt up. Oh, nice. Get to pick some cotton. Swing low, sweet chariots, coming for to carry me home. Yeah, that probably wasn't PC, was it? Who knows? Sorry, Blazing Saddles is probably one of my favorite movies of all time. Are these suddenly no longer in need of water? Oh, the pears are finally theirs. Nice. Only gave me 3 of them, but I guess it's better than nothing. Why is it going so slow? It's because I'm not moving. It's because there's nothing in the grinder. Well, there's only one, so there must be something still there, huh? Let's pull those out and put some corn or some rice in there, huh? go. So I guess you just have to make sure that the things keep spinning. Okay, we're going to land, that's right. Seeing if there's anything over there that we can't get. How are you? Hungry as hell? Looks like it. How about some of that? Did you have a hankering for it? Well, I'm glad you did, because I just happen to have some cooked up for you. It's not old or rotten or anything. Yeah, no, you can have a snack. How about a pear? Good for you. What about the last guy? Oh, there we go. Food? Can't be fancy. Plain. Exotic, fine, healthy. How about some grilled veggie? Thank you, Munchkin. Okay. So everybody's got food, except for maybe the sheep. But I got plenty of their shit, so I don't care. Okay, so what's here that we've missed? Probably some wood here that we don't have, maybe. Nothing over here. Wood not choppable. House with nothing in it, I'm guessing? No, we got it. We got what was in it. And we got what was on top of it, so... Oh, shit. What the fuck are we missing over here? Oh, we got a mine here. Did we probably... oh, yeah, I remember this mine. Hey, you. I'm picking up some more. Well, goody gumdrops, dude. There we go. Guess we'll get some more while we're here. God damn it. Oh, son of a bitch. Come on. Okay. Well, already got that. Oh. Well, I didn't want to do that. Is there anything else up here that I missed? Oh no, I thought maybe I could go a little higher. Can you take me higher? No, not yet. Was that coal? I probably don't even need that. Oh, slate. That's coal. Oh, got that. Door. Okay. Can't do anything with that. Is there like a zip line or something I'm missing here? I remember there was an island or something that you got to by doing this. Wonder how the cat gets over here. Since he doesn't have the little, like, parachute hat thing. Boink. So that's two of those things that I got. That's weird. I wonder where all the rest of the shit is. Well, that's the end of the screen. Oh, kitty. I definitely like the black tux look better. Okay, well that's everything there that we know of anyway. Okay, which is really funny because it says there's a bunch of stuff that we haven't gotten. A spirit, a sheep, coal, slate, copper, the one rare chest that we haven't gotten, and there's 2 question mark thingies. God damn it, Runky. So I guess let's hit up the boxes on the way to Iragawa. We're good with the sheep. Like the mill has stopped. What a pain in the ass. Oh shit, I saw some, there we go. Okay. So hopefully we should be able to cook that fried chicken soon. I just want to make sure that I get enough flour for it. Slate. I remember when diving underwater used to have used to get some neat stuff, but now it's all garbage. Coal. Like back when that was actually neat stuff, but I don't know what happened. Okay, so off to Iragawa. Should be a nice hop, skip, or Iwashiwa? Shit, I don't know. Still haven't gotten a diamond. Yeah, that's like the only one we can do. Let me see if I can go fix the dude his fried chicken, though. I'm wondering if I actually shouldn't do in my chat the whole thing where you have to be like a subscriber or something like that to chat. I mean, honestly, if you're not going to subscribe to the stream, why do you really need to chat into it, right? And you know, if you did that, that'd probably completely eliminate the friggin' spam bots that hit up the channel pretty much constantly. I get them every day now. Okay. Okay, there is something to be had here already. Yep, I'm gonna get some. I'm gonna get me some trees. Oh, cool. When the cat's in tux format, you can't see its crotch nearly as well. That's refreshing. All right, Munchkin. Olga said in her letter that Giovanni could have been around. Knowing him as I do, I have my doubts. He wouldn't linger in a place like this, but who knows? Maybe if you ask around, we might find a clue or two. I'll leave it up to you. I don't want to go too far. The humidity here is killing me. Go. I trust you'll find interesting... You live on a boat, dude. What are you going to do about humidity? You live on a goddamn boat. It's like constant humidity. Okay, let's ask around. Who? I don't remember his name. That knight didn't call for names, if you know what I mean. I do remember his legs, though. Oh, brother. Wait. He has a wife? He didn't say anything about it. He didn't say that he was going to Furugawa. Well, if you meet up with him, tell him that Eileen misses him. Come on, Eileen. So we know he's going to Furugawa, huh? So that should be that, right? Oh man, somebody's outside running some sort of friggin' lawn device of some some landscaping device of some sort. Hopefully my mic prevents that from being heard. Grab some berries. Berry. Ooh, look at those, like, caps in the background, dude. I want those funky penis-looking mushrooms. But you can't grab them, right? Yep. Nope. That's a nope. That's a negatory. That's a no on the penis mushrooms. Come on. Limestone? Oh, son of a bitch. Come on. Ugh. Okay, so that's copper ore. Copper ore what? Okay, let's go talk to what's her name, then we can get out of here. It's like we're gonna have to go through another night, though. Bummer. He was here, you say? And he met someone? No! Don't tell me. I don't want to know. Okay, maybe I do. But just a tiny bit. Only where he went. Furugawa, you say? I think I know where that is. I've heard it's a lovely place. Well, at least that's what the brochure said. I've always loved these colorful flyers. They make you travel without leaving your seat. All right, Munchkin, let's check it out. Okay, guys, come on. Let's get out of here. What do we got done here? Stuff is cooked. What do we got? Our fried chicken, right? Wonton soup. Shit. Okay. So let's do corn flour and chicken. I'm guessing it's probably going to be wheat flour, right? Which we don't have wheat. What a weird mini game. I do need to make some more, some cotton stuff, don't I? Okay. Looks like our mystery meat's grown. Bunk. Empty shell, old shoe, empty bottle. Old carpet, empty bottle. Valuable ring. What a weird fucking assortment of weird garbage. Okay, so it's nighttime, and we should get to bed, and then move on to the next place that I think we need to go. Chasing after this dude's boyfriend, or this girl's boyfriend. I say dude. I guess dude would apply, since a dude can be both male and female, even though it's typically applied to male. Dude was originally an insult in the Old West. That's what you called people who came down to the West who didn't really know how to live in the Old West, right? Fried chicken? Meat pie. God damn it. So I'm right. It's probably going to take something like... probably going to end up taking something like wheat flour, which we don't have. Okay, let me do some weaving here real quick. I wish you could hold this down. I have to hit it like a million times. Maybe I should turn the auto fire on my joystick on. I've been working on the loom here all the goddamn day. I've been working on the loom in here just to pass my time away. Can't you hear the strings a-plucking? Something about Dinah blowing her horn? Shit, I don't fucking know. Why would a horn be on my loom? Maybe somebody's in the kitchen with Dinah. I don't know. Dinah's a weird name. I guess it probably fell out of style a long time ago. So, I learned something really weird the other day. I love etymology and linguistics. It's like one of my favorite topics. And I was watching this thing about how when we have like major hurricanes, the name of the hurricane goes down as far as usage in new babies, right? So you get like, if you have like a Hurricane Eugene, you have less instances of the name Eugene being used that year. However, it seems to increase the amount of usage of names that sound similar, which is really weird. So you might have a lot of like Erics or Eunices or what's another good E name? Elaine. But for some reason, Eugene will just not be used as much. It's weird. Weird and fun facts. Okay. Oh, this one goes quick. Oh, and the little dealy dauber for it's really small. Definitely get all this stuff done. That way we don't have to do it later. It's like my new thing of cotton's been done. Well, I mean, you would think that any goal of society would be able to do that, right? So, I mean, the ultimate end goal of society would be to produce our needs without work, right? So if we could produce our needs without work, then, honestly, I think that would be a situation where you would be able to control wealth a lot more, in the sense that it would be more well-distributed if you didn't really need to have hard work for necessities, right? And if that's what AI is for, then I would probably say it'd be a good thing. However, I'm a computer science major. I got a bachelor's in computer science, and I know what AI is as far as its current iteration. And honestly, it couldn't be any further from real artificial intelligence. It's literally just a glorified identification program, really. That's all it really does. It's an identification program. It's more complex than any of the ones we've used, which is why it takes so much processing power, depending on how, complicated you want to make it. The good thing is they are scalable. But yeah, we actually had to code those things on my AI class. It was really interesting. But yeah, I would think that the ultimate goal in society is to be able to produce our needs without having to without having to waste our time on producing those needs, right? And that should, or be able to, you know, produce resources without having to put labor into producing those resources. Again, I think if we could meet that goal, we would be able to, it would be a lot easier to regulate income inequality. Especially if those methods of accessing the resources or the means of the production was more accessible to people who weren't in power, right? So one of the examples that I can use from that is like the record industry or the music industry, right? So the music industry pretty much started with our ability to record stuff. And at the beginning, of course, our ability to actually put stuff on recorded media was something that only rich people could do, people with a lot of means. And thanks to computers and a lot of other technological advancements, that's just no longer true. And pretty much most media now can be, most media that can be digitized, whether it's a picture, music, or video, is now not only easy to produce a new form of those media, but it's also now insanely easy to duplicate, right? And I have a feeling that over time, that's going to be something that's going to happen to a lot of resources. I think a lot of resources that's going to happen with. Things that we need. It's going to make our life easier while making our, while making the work that we have to do to make that easier life less. And I honestly believe that, that people who have to worry less about the means that they need to live, in other words, if people don't have to worry as much about survival, like gaining food and shelter and security, then I think it'll leave them more time for producing aesthetics and being more inventive and basically just improving the world, another renaissance, right? Because it's proof positive. If you read throughout history, we have some of the more like aesthetically advanced portions of our history in times where art is able to be produced without having to worry about monetary gain with it. So in times where artists are free to produce whatever they want to produce without having to worry about whether or not it makes money, we tend to have more of, you know, aesthetic revolutions at those times. The beginning of the Renaissance was that way, you know, the scientific era, when that began off in the 1700s. And we've had them all throughout history. I mean, just little blips where we've become intensely aesthetically and industrially productive because we didn't have to worry as much about resources that we needed on a more basic level. I guess. So to me, that kind of falls into the the whole Luddite argument. You're familiar with the Luddites, right? So the Luddites were a group of people who firmly believed that machinery were going to replace their jobs, right? So they went around destroying machinery to demonstrate against, or to protest against it. One of the biggest targets of their destruction was the Gutenberg press, right? Because they thought that being able to produce books quickly was going to put them out of a job. But I mean, I don't really understand that argument. First off, if somebody wants to create art, they're going to do it regardless of whether or not somebody can do it for free, right? You know, or somebody can do it on the cheap because they're ultra rich and they have means to do it more than other people. I mean, it's not going to prevent people from creating art, but will it cause people to lose jobs? I mean, in places where you need art produced no matter what, yeah, I mean, you know, it's going to be able to produce cheaper aesthetics on the fly when aesthetics have been typically reserved for people who have, you know, a more creative vision of that stuff. So, you know, you know, sure, it's going to kill jobs. That's what technology does. Technology makes it easier to produce things that we need and things that we want, without as much labor force, and that's the goal. And then what it does is it frees people up to be able to either move on to the next profession, which they inevitably do. You know, we don't have VCR repairmans anymore, right? And they'll move on to the next job that they need to do to be able to advance society, or the ultimate goal is that it frees them up to do whatever they want to do. And I think a person is more productive when they're doing what they want to do rather than what they need to do, right? Survival is not tied to jobs or money. Yeah, survival needs to be something that we've collectively eliminated as a society. The entire purpose of society is to make every citizen as productive as possible. And you don't make people productive who have to sit and worry about basic necessities like food, security, housing, clothing. If somebody has to worry about that kind of their health, if somebody has to worry about that shit constantly, they will not ever be as productive as they can be. You eliminate the needs for that in a society by collectively pulling together. And I mean, come on, this is exactly why I'm a socialist. This is, you know, this is why I believe that a society is there to help the people in the society to be as productive as possible. So you look at the people in the society who are the least productive, you figure out why, and then you turn it around and help them become more productive. And that's just what a society does. Do you need to make them healthier? Do you need to make sure that they have more wealth to be able to, you know, purchase the needs that they have? Do they need housing? Do they need clothing? Do they need food? You know, I mean, these are all things that a society as a collective have to be able to do. And if you have that selfish attitude that if these people don't do something productive for society, then they don't deserve any of that, then you don't, I mean, that's not how it works. They have to be productive. Society isn't society unless they're productive, right? So if you're not looking out for them to be productive, then you're basically dooming society. So you don't force them to be productive. You don't put a carrot in front of them, or I guess that's not the way to say it. You don't put a knife behind their back. You put a carrot in front of them, right? You say, okay, well, you know, you need to be able to exist, and then once you exist, then you can worry about how you can and then once you no longer have to worry about how you can exist, then you can worry about how you can benefit society, right? Productive in endeavors of their own choosing. Otherwise, it's just another clever form of slavery. Exactly. And it still is. It still is. Capitalist society is literally just neo feudalism is what it is. It is literally just a new form of feudalism. So, which feudalism was just neo-slavery, right? Feudalism was just a new form of slavery. And capitalism is no different. They force you to have to work for them for unreasonable conditions to be able to get basic needs, and that's just not a fun thing. Okay, so after that anti-capitalist, pro-socialist rant, and that, like I said, that's exactly why I'm a socialist. The whole purpose of a society, in my opinion, is to make sure that every member of the society, whether you want them to be a member or not, as long as they want to be a member of society, needs to be made sure that they have everything that they need to contribute to that society at a optimum level. And you can't do that with the way that we're doing it right now. I mean, come on. You can look at it and see just how fucked up it is. So, anyway, socialist rant over. I think I'm going to go ahead and end it here. We're almost at 4 o'clock. I know, I said I was going to do 2 more blocks, and it's only actually been 1 more block. as I've been ending a little early, but I'm getting used to the new schedule. Eventually, like I said, I'm probably going to be extending it even further, especially when I finish one of these games. But I'm probably going to have dinner coming up pretty soon. So let's go ahead and end it. And definitely thank you, X-Band, for... I love when you mention this sort of thing. It's one of those things that I love talking about, especially the whole thing about... because the end goal of AI, what you said there, the ultimate end goal of AI is to have wealth access skill without letting skill access wealth, is the old "they took our jobs" argument. It's the old Luddite argument. It's a cheaper way of producing goods that are demanded, right? And you can't fault society for that. You can't fault it for wanting to produce goods in a cheaper manner, period. That's what it's going to do no matter what. No matter if it's capitalist, no matter if it's socialist, no matter if it's feudalist, it's going to find a way to be able to produce goods for itself in a manner that's the most efficient. That's just the way the world works. It's going to happen. And the thing is of course, we need to make sure that when that happens, that the power to do so isn't pushed together on a single small group of entities. The whole, upper 1% needs to not have control over that. It needs to be given to the people because the people are who need it. Just straight up. And that's eventually how it works. If you look at society, it's not like it doesn't fall that way eventually. It may start that way, but it never ends up that way. Eventually there's something that upends it and causes it to trickle down a little bit better than it has been over the years. Anyway, that's my neo-feudalist rant. This is Thorn with Game Design Lexicon. If you do like our content, I suggest you follow here. If you like my occasional socialist rants, by all means, subscribe over on YouTube, where we post these videos usually anywhere between a week to a month after we air them over here. Usually it's been about a week on average. Comment on anything. I like talking about anything pretty much. I have interests in politics, neurodivergency, games, music, tons of music, linguistics, computer science, as that is what I have my education in. I'm going to go ahead and call it a day. We're going to spin you off with some Golden Earring, and I will see you tomorrow with Fallout, A Tale of Two Wastelands, and that'll be our last stream for the week. Until next week, when we'll be back with some more Winter War Tactics and Questron 2 on Monday and Tuesday. I hope you have a wonderful day. X-Man, thank you for showing up. Coffee Z, thank you for showing up. Talion Dath, I know you're not here, but thank you for showing up. I love you, people.